Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to online learning. I hope you are now well rested and ready to discuss a new lesson with me. If you are now ready, kindly get a pen and a paper to take down notes. Before we proceed with our lesson, let us first ponder on the following questions. How do you form and connect ideas? What helps you to create an image of what you want to present? Actually, class, there are many ways of forming an idea. And one of the most popular is brainstorming. Brainstorming requires thinking. Okay? Brainstorming is a process that requires a thinking to generate ideas and come up with creative solutions to problems. Going back to our normal setup, which we have the face to face, you have been doing brainstorming a lot of time. And this happens usually when you are grouped together and you are tasked to do a report or to do a role play. So you are brainstorming, you are sharing your ideas in order for you to create something that you want to present. So in this lesson, you are encouraged to share ideas or experiences. We will also focus on graphical methods like concept map and mind map. Because it will help you to broaden your understanding and enhance your thinking skills. So we have here a picture. And this picture is an example of a simple concept map. So we have words like COVID-19, and in here, COVID-19 is our main topic. So we have listed words that are related to COVID-19. We have transmission, spreading, protection, symptoms, testing, treatment, and risk. So these words, they are all connected to COVID-19. Now, let's try to add three more words. Let's try to add three more words that are connected to COVID-19. Let's start. Let's have first vaccine. Vaccine is connected to COVID-19. Why? Because currently, as of the moment, a lot of countries are already looking for a vaccine that could treat COVID-19 in order for us to go back to normal. We have next is quarantine. Because of COVID-19, we were able to experience what it feels like to be in quarantine. Next, we have the distance learning. Distance learning, which we are doing now. Because of COVID-19, because of its transmission, we need to shift to distance learning, which means we need to meet online via Zoom, Google Classroom, and Messenger. So we can't go back or we can't do face to face as of the moment yet. So let's focus first on concept maps. When we say concept maps, it is a tool that is primarily used for organizing, representing, and visualizing. When we are going to use a concept map for organizing, we are using it because we want to sequence our ideas. Okay? We want to know what should come first, what should come second, and also we want to know what are the ideas that should be joined together and what are the ideas that should be separated. Next is we are going to use concept maps for representing. It means that what do you want to portray? Next, concept maps Under visualizing, visualizing means imagination. So how do you want to present it? Okay. What we are going to create pictures in our head based on what do we want to present. While for representing naman is how do we represent it. So concept maps, we have concept presentations. And we usually use circles, boxes. We also use sometimes small icons or images to show relationships among different ideas indicated by a connecting line linking them. Let's go back to our first example, this one. So COVID-19 is our main topic, and we have said that we could use circles or boxes. In here, we have used boxes. We also have used words. We also have used small icons and also pictures. But don't forget that the most important part of a concept map is the linking line or these arrows. Why? Because these arrows will automatically tell your readers or learners that they are connected with each other. Without these arrows, it will be vague. We won't be sure if is a vaccine talking about COVID-19 or are these words talking about COVID-19? If you are going to use an arrow or a linking line, it would say that all of these words are all connected to COVID-19. Now let's have this another example. Yan. So what is the topic of our concept map here? What is our main topic? Our main topic here is the distance education. And notice that we have two arrows pointing to the left and pointing to the right. On the left part, we have the technology. And on the right part, we have the effects. Under technology, we have synchronous and asynchronous. And under effects, we have advantages and disadvantages. These two words, technology and effects, we call them as link words. Okay? We call them as link words because they help explain what is the implication of distance learning. So connecting the four arrows, we have our future. So it all points out to our future, which is our growth, our accessibility, and changing roles. If you could notice, we did not directly connect an arrow from distance education to our future. Why? Because we need to consider different factors, which is the technology and effects. And under technology, there are also several factors that we need to consider. So those factors are all in all boils down to our future. Yan. So a concept map is also considered as a visual organizer that can enrich your understanding of a new concept. Just like this one. These words or these connections have helped us to enrich our understanding of a new concept, which is our future. By using a graphic organizer, you will have the opportunity to think about the concept in several ways. And going back, when you say visual organizer, if you are a visual learner, which means you learn more when you see things, okay, there are learners like that. Using a concept map is also very helpful. And also, if you're using a graphic organizer, you will have the opportunity to think about the concept in several ways, just like this one. So we could think of several ways instead of going directly to connect distance education to our future. Yan. Concept maps can also help deepen our understanding and comprehension as a learner. Just like our first example a while back, it helps us to have a deeper understanding. Why? Because we have known that there are different factors that could affect our future. Okay? Not just gadgets, but also there are different ways. And a concept is defined as a perceived idea that is applied to a mental image or formulation of something such as events, objects, records with certain categories. Yan. So, yan. Most concept map organizers answers the questions. So, these are the questions that are most should be answered if you're going to create a concept map. What is it? What is it like? And what are the examples? Like this one. What is it? It is all about distance education. What is it like? It is all about technology and effects. What are the examples? Under technology, we have synchronous and asynchronous. Under effects, we have advantages and disadvantages. So, why do we need to use a concept map? First of all, as a student, it would really help you to organize a new information. Okay? So you would know what to do with the new informations that you are learning. Next, it would also make meaningful connections between the main idea and other information. So you'll also be able to connect main idea to other ideas that are still connected with what you want to discuss. And also, it is very easy to construct and can be used within any context. So if you're going to use a concept map, it is not only applicable in English, but you can also use this in science and mathematics. Next one, we're going to discuss about mind maps. So the first one is a concept map. This one is a mind map. Okay, so mind maps are diagrams that are utilized for generating and exploring ideas. So it is also just like brainstorming. This requires critical and creative thinking to organize information in mind. Let's have this one. Mind maps revolve around one main topic and branches out in nodes in an order manner or which hierarchical structure. So unlike the concept map, this mind map revolves around one main topic. Okay, we only have one main topic. And then we're going to branch it out. And it has an order or a hierarchical structure. Unlike our concept map, let me show you once again the example of a concept. Unlike this one, a concept map, it has two main topics already. We have the distance education and our future. That is their difference. When you say mind map, it only revolves around one main topic. Okay, so the nodes represents a subtopic described with symbols and images which can be elaborated. So there are four essential characteristics of a mind map. Number one, The subject of attention is crystallized in a central image. Okay, so you could see the main topic at the center. And then, the main themes of the subject radiate from the central image on branches. And then 3, the branches hold a key image or a word printed on the associated line. Details radiate out. The branches from a connected nodal structure. If you could notice, under concept map, we have also used an example in which the main topic is at the center, but we also have another example which is like this one, right? But for mind maps, our central or our subject of attention should be at the middle. We have here, for example, our main topic here is health. And under health, we are going to branch it out. We have sleep, diet, stress, and exercise, and also health. Under exercise, we have warm up, flexibility, stretching. So you could see we are branching it out. And if you could notice, we have said here that the main themes of we have said here that there should be hierarchical structure. So, for a hierarchical structure, it means that there is A, which is more, and which is less. For example, there's a king, there's a queen when you are watching. So on this part, we have here health, which branches out to stress. Notice the branch of stress, sleep, diet, health, and exercise. They are thicker compared to these branches, right? They are thicker because we need to show hierarchical structure. So under diet, we have fruits, vegetables, bread, and cereals. If you could notice, we have a thinner branch already. Okay. That is to show hierarchical structure. Unlike for concept map, it is okay if they all have the same size. They all have the same structure. Right? That is under concept map. But for mind maps, we need to have a hierarchical structure. We need to show the difference of each other. We need to show which comes first, if this is under this one or this one or this one. It's like this one, sleep. And we have under sleep, we have 33% of our life. We also have insomnia. We have consequences and we have tips. If you could notice, as we go farther, the branches are becoming thin. As we go farther from stress, the branches are going thin. As also with exercise and health. Why? Because it shows connection. It shows that this one is connected to this one and that this one is also connected to this one. So that is an example of a mind map.